Okay. So when we initially started, we created model like this, right? When we create the database, in database, we add validation, right? What kind of validation we add into the database,
Not null, null.
right? Not null. Is it like mandatory or not? And what else?
Added primary key.
Primary key, we won't say it's a validation, right? What else we add as a validation,
Number of characters,
right? Maximum number of characters.
length.
See, two validation we can add. It is mandatory or not, or the maximum number of characters, right? But on the model also you can add the validation. See now, the student master we will focus. Let's open the DB also. Oh, it is taking time. Student. Okay, so these were the field. So here you can see mobile is having maximum 10 characters allowed. Aadhaar card is having maximum 12 characters allowed. PAN card also same. Okay, so now if I try to insert the data with more characters, student, create student. Let's say in mobile number I'm passing more 10 character. In email also, in PAN card also I'm passing more 10 character. Fine. And in email also something. So if I click on execute, we disable this.
JWT token that we have added.
Let me remove it for now. Okay. Now on click of execute, we got the API call. It is checking if your username already exists or not. It doesn't exist. While adding, we are supposed to get an error. See now over here. What is the error we have got? An error occurred while saving the entity changes, because now here you will get the error. String or binary data would be truncated in the table. Column Aadhaar card. So whenever you are passing the data, which database cannot handle, means there we have a limit of 10 character and you are passing more data. So you will get an error like this. String or binary data would be truncated. Okay. And column name will be also provided there. Right. So how do we handle this? Right. We should know. It should not go to the database also. Then it get to know ki, yeah, the data you passed is not correct. It should handle on the API side only, right? Before making this API call, before making this DB call, here only in the .NET only we should understand ki, yeah, the model, whatever the properties user has sent, that is not valid. Correct? So we will save unnecessary DB call. In Angular, when we talk about API calls, so we have to be worry. We have to be careful how many API calls you are doing. Are you not doing the unnecessary API call, right? Just like that, when you are working on .NET, you have to be careful how many time you are making the DB call. For every small thing, you should not be making the DB call. Something you have to handle it on the .NET side as well. Okay. So validation, what we do over there. So this is your model, right? Now, when we talk about the mobile property, mobile in the database, we have said maximum 10 character, and it is required also. So above the property, you can add the data annotations. Okay. Square bracket, required. Okay. Then second validation, max length. How many max length? Maximum 10 character. Now it's a mobile number, so you know minimum length also should be there. So min length 10 character. Understood?
Similar to forms, right? We are doing
Yeah,
the
similar
same
to
thing
forms.
we are using
Just
data
you are adding
annotations.
this, something is different. Let's say if we talk about PAN card. So regular expression. And here you have to pass the regular expression. See, it is suggesting the PAN card also. And with this rule, you can provide the message also. See, everywhere. Second parameter is the message one. Required, comma, white sausage. Required. Okay, round bracket. Okay. So you can have some specific message also. Keep for this. If this error is there, what message you have to show? Like this. Okay. What else? Aadhaar card. Let's say this is required. Max length 12 characters. Now you are handling it on the model level. What is the restriction? What validation? How data should come? Now see. Now, when you added the validation on the model, here you can have one more check before making the API call. If model what is that? Model validation or what is it? Model state dot invalid. And in else, we will have the logic to insert the data. Like this. Okay. Now see what happens. It won't make the DB call. Here it will check if whatever the model we got, what is the state of the model? Is it a valid or not? Okay. See. Let's say I'm passing empty string. All these fields were mandatory, right? So we should get that error. See, we got a different error now. 400. When do we get 400?
Bad request.
Bad request, right? What is expected? You didn't pass. So we got validation for mobile and the Aadhaar card. And we got the message also. Whatever the message you said over there, that you got. For mobile number, we didn't say, so but it has provided a generic message for Aadhaar card also. Understood? Now let's pass the data, but the invalid one. Execute. See, it is saying it should expect 10 digit, 12 digit invalid valid PAN number. Regular expression also, it is validating. Got it? So you add the validation on your DB also. That is first level of validation. Then you add the validation on your model also. Then on UI also you add the validation. So we have three systems working as together to restrict or to check the data, proper data is getting fed to the database or not. UI validation, API validation, and finally DB also has some validation. Okay, let's pass the correct data. PAN card. Execute. Okay, model state, it is valid. Okay, so now it is going over here and data will get created. Understood? So whenever we create model, we add the validation like this. And this only validation you get to know from the API person what you need to add into the UI. Whatever he has added, same thing, you also have to add it. Apart from them, some extra rules also we added. Understood? Clear, everyone? Okay. What else was there? Paneer, you said yesterday something.
Like the migration, right? You said the DB migration.
Now for migration, let me use the local database, okay? SQL database. Means if we create all the model and our database is empty, so we have a command which will read all our model and then it will create the database, okay? So that we are going to see. Database, let's say I'm creating one database, B32 testing. Already have it, but let's create it one more time. B32 test B32 full stack DB. Okay, I'm creating a new database. Okay, I'm setting, yeah, the older one I'm enabling. Okay, the mock, the local one, connection string. And this demo con, we have to add it over here. Where it is. Yeah. Okay. Now see, consider you started on the API first. You created all the model, whatever you need. Okay. Now, once you run the command, whatever the database you said, all the tables according to your model should get created. Okay. Means not your view model. Not this. Only the model which are connected with your table and the model which you have registered into your DB context. Only this table should get created according to whatever the properties you have it over here. Same. Okay. So for that, go to tools, open the console. Update hyphen database. This is the command, right, Panir? Do you know? Let's try. Enter. It is saying update data update. Database is not recognized and saying delete. Update hyphen database is there. Just a minute. Let me ask my way. Wait, something migration command we need to add. Add.
Chetan, this is the code first approach, right?
Yeah, just a minute. Let me check the steps. Means our models are ready. Now we are creating the database first. That will be your code first. The migration initial create. No command is not expecting. Why the command it is not understanding? Check if we entity framework was there, right? But .NET version was 8 or something. Let's check the properties. Property. Okay, .NET target framework is 8 and we have installed it for 9. Might be issue. Let's try degrading entity framework 1. Install the 8.1. What was it? 8.0, no? 8.0. I'm installing 9.1. Then I will install the 8.1. SQL, we can keep it. Let's see. Entity framework for 8.0 install, accept. No, 8 it is saying it doesn't work. Because SQL server is 9. Let's uninstall this also. I think all the version needs to be of the same version. Let's uninstall this. Entity. Still it is giving. Okay, this is the error now because we have to install the SQL one. SQL server. Wait, install, accept. What else? Tools and the design. Let's do this because it is not understanding the command, so it might need extra design. Career. Decline. The tools. Okay, this to run the Angular command, we need CLI install just like that because it was not understanding the command. That's why
Yeah,
we
the error is little similar to that.
right.
Ng is not recognized, right?
Right. Try now. Add migrate. Yeah, see, now it is understanding those command. Build started. Build succeeded. Now update database, build started, build succeeded. It is reading all the models and created also. Okay. Migration folder is there. Now let's try expand. I'm just taking this much time. All the table are expanding. Wait, let me open it again. Right, table rating got created. Student DB context. Program.cs demo con. In our app setting, demo con is also there. We didn't change it. B30 B testing DB. Let's check that database B32 testing DB. Why doesn't it open properly? Close. Okay, so database name we didn't change, na? So in this database, it might have created all the table. Let's see. Connect. So see, city master, country master, district, your student master table, student state master, all the tables got created automatically. Whatever we added into our DB context, where it is our DB context. Student master, city master, okay? Product image, all the tables got created. So this is that other thing. Key, you have your model created and by reading this model, your table will get created dynamically. See, design mode. Understood? Let's check our student master table design. See, and in student master table only we have provided the validation. So see, 10, 12. In remaining table, we didn't have the validation. So it has gone with a very basic one and varchar max. Okay. So whatever the validation min max, you can add it over there just like that. In the table over here also, it will add the same thing. What data type you have it over here, same data type, it will add it in the database column also. Understood? So this is that other approach. But again, this doesn't make any different. Inside code will be same only. This has the code controller, whatever you have written, that has nothing to do with this. But we should be aware like these are the two approaches we have. Code first and the database first. Clear? In older application and in MVC, like here, when we used to add the DB context, na, where is it? In program.cs. So here we used to have that one query, check if database exists or not. But that was in the older version. Same thing it used to do. Whenever we had to add the DB context, now there we used to add it. check if database exists or not. One property was there on DB context class. So when you run for the first time, it will check whatever the database you said, if the tables are exist or not. If it doesn't exist, it used to create for the first time. Okay. But now this is the new thing. We got CLI commands that we can run. Clear all?
So Chetan, legacy projects uses this database first or code first approach.
It's not like that. Every architect will think differently because in .NET now so many people are there who are having so much of experience. So many different architecture they can do. Sometimes they will go for database also, sometimes they will go for model also, or sometimes they will go for a custom way also. But let it be, that is just one time thing. Inner code doesn't has to do anything with that. Okay. So everyone can choose anything. Just like our micro frontend. If project is already there, you don't have to worry that much about what is the overall structure. Is it a monorepo or micro frontend? That is just one time thing, just like it. Okay.
Every project have unique, like as my experience, like
Every
I
project,
was,
every project will have so much of, and you won't find any similarity. Everyone will think of some like, how do I make my project very complex? All architects are in that risk. How do I make my project very complex? That's why initially I used to, I didn't like the .NET because whenever you join a company, even though you know .NET now, every time you get to see something new. In Angular,
well,
at least that doesn't happen.
yeah, to understand, like to do any minor changes itself, it would take so many
Right.
days
So
for the
many
first
days.
task.
Because everyone will take different approaches, so much complex structure they can make it simple also, but no, they will create so many library project that if data is there na, data is coming from the database, it has to come from 20 to 12 different project. What is the use of adding that much abstraction? Just to show their knowledge, yeah, I know everything, I have implemented this that much level abstraction into my project, right? So that was the reason, because if AI is not there, it was very hard to work with the .NET. So initially I was used to go with .NET plus Angular. Then me or my friend, those who are working in .NET, I have seen how they were busy and UI person was to chill. So I thought our goal is to just earn the money, na? So why to work till that time? I thought let it be. So because of
Getting the
YouTube,
solution
I
itself
didn't.
too tricky earlier days.
Yeah, earlier really it was tricky. That's why now why I'm saying like, yeah, .NET is easy because we have AI. GitHub Copilot can help you to understand that. What is the flow of your application? Let's say an existing project is there and you are going to work on it wrong. Let's say you get the KT or you didn't get the KT, and someone say ki now we have a new table and you have to write a API to get the data from this table. You can ask Copilot ki understand the structure, in what project you have to make the changes, right? Over here, GitHub Copilot won't make any changes, but it can read the system. So it will provide you. Then at least you have something. Yeah, it will say you go to this project, add model over there, like that, like that. So you have someone for help now. Okay. And that is one reason. And another reason is we don't have any another way. You have to learn, you have to be full stack only now because of again AI only. Help is there, but that help also cost us. Okay. Fine. So yesterday I didn't get the chance to create the tables. Today I will have some time and I will work on that. Okay. Anyone tried?
Yes, I created some tables in testing.
This thing now?
Hmm.
So you also create it because when I create now, you should have it for the comparison. Ki what was your thought process and what it should have been like that. Okay. So for that, purpose I'm saying it, at least give it a try.
Sir, I have also shared a script with you.
I've shared when yesterday.
Yeah, on WhatsApp.
Okay, I will check. Fine. Or instead of going with that big project, do you want to start a very small one? Because that is very big one. That and we can start a small one, which everyone will work individually, not as a group.
Yeah,
Then
that is
second
also good.
project, huh?
Second project, we can go with this big
Yeah,
project.
second project we can go with the big one because
But then we
everyone,
don't share anything, like you can
right,
create a structure itself for the big project.
right,
For
from
first project,
starting to end,
we
you will only work.
yeah,
So normal idea will be, let's say, car booking application, car rental application.
yes,
Okay. Let's say you have one person is there who is having a business of car renting. He has so many cars or different models. Okay. Now we need to create an application. Currently, let's say he is managing all his booking and everything on the register, or let's say Excel. Now we have to create an application which will help him to manage his business. Okay. So how it works? Let's say he has Maruti Celerio, 3 cars he has. Then what else is there? Mahindra, Scorpio. He has 2 cars. So multiple cars are there with different model and different make. So this is your make and this is your model. As I yesterday explained, in automobile industry, instead of just going for a company name, we said it as a make, who is the maker of this car and model. Okay. So this is the company and this is the model. So now with this, tell me how many table we will need? We'll need 2
users,
table or 1 table. See,
yeah,
this
2 table.
business owner has multiple cars. So we need to store it into database because when it comes to the booking section in dropdown, you
Yeah.
should have that car, correct?
Yes,
Okay. So how many tables we will need? Or let's say I won't go into the table. You have to discuss that. I will just explain the database. Okay. So car business owner is there who is having multiple cars and that car he give it on a rent. Okay. Now these are the cars. Now then customer will come. He will say, I need Celerio car for next 2 days. Okay. This is the requirement of the customer. Then owner will check which cars are available for particular date whenever he needs it. Correct? Because there might be multiple bookings. So owner has to first check whatever the date he said, customer, is my out of 3 Celerio car, is any car available on that particular date? If yes, owner will book that car for that customer. Okay. And he will take some payment. Once the payment is received, then booking will get confirmed. Correct? So next time again, if one customer asks for the same date and if car is not available, he should get the warning that yeah, on that date car is not available. Instead of going, let's say in manually, he might be handling it on the calendar, writing it somewhere. So instead of doing that, this will validate, this will do the proper. So he might not have 2 booking for the same car on the same day, right? So that is the ultimate goal of our project. We handle complex business problem with ease. Okay. So this is a simple application. Again, we will have, this is an application. So we need a user table also, which owner only will use. But let's say owner has some employees. So owner employees also will use. So we can have 2 roles, let's say super admin That will be owner and employee user. These two roles will be there. So for this business, try to think of the table and how many tables you will need. And tomorrow, everyone, those who are actually joining daily, come up with the table. This is very small application. You should be able to create the table. Think properly. Don't take any help of the AI. You have to think. And after doing the analysis, you should come up with the tables. Add primary key, foreign key properly. Okay. If everyone is done by evening, in the evening only we will connect and check. Fine. And everyone
Evening, I
will
don't
work
know,
on
like
individual
most probably
project.
we will connect by tomorrow for this.
Yeah. But again, if everyone is done, we can check it in the
Sure,
evening.
sure,
Then
sure.
tomorrow morning, we can directly start on the task and everything. Okay. Fine all. So give it
Yes.
a try, think it properly, what
Yes,
are the
sir.
use cases you will handle and create the tables. Fine. Again, you are using the same database. So your database name, table name should be with your name and the project name. Let's say Milin, car booking, then company table, Milin car booking table, Milin car booking customer table, like that. Give the name like that so that you won't disturb the other one table. Okay. Fine then. Let's connect tomorrow and ping me if anyone is done with the database creation, so we don't waste our session time also. I will verify one by one. Okay.
Yes.
Those who are done, just share me the script also.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Niket.
When we can connect when you are free?
Your voice is very low.
When we can connect, is it audible?
For interview, you are saying?
Yeah.
Today now. Let me check how I am. In our company also, React.js hiring is going on every day. They are giving me 2 interviews. Let me check how many calls I have. Ping me around
Okay.
11. Okay. I will let you know the time.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Fine.